The team at Technology for Hotels knows how busy you are, so we've created this concise briefing to keep you up to date on key happenings in the hotel industry. Let's dive in. Okay, so this week we're really digging into where the big money is flowing in the global hotel scene, seeing some interesting contrasts.
Definitely. You've got these very focused, almost surgical luxury brand moves in Asia. Think Swire, think COMO.
Right, and then you compare that with, well, a huge volume play like Hilton's push in Vietnam. Very different strategies.
And crucially for our listeners, we'll pull out what you need to know about two Australian travel trends that are frankly driving serious revenue right now.
Let's start with that global brand evolution. Swire Hotels are making a significant strategic shift, launching Upper House as a distinct global brand.
Yeah, and this isn't just, slapping a name on new builds. They're leveraging the immense reputation of the original Upper House Hong Kong. We're talking multiple world's 50 best listings, Michelin keys.
That's the anchor, isn't it? Using that prestige to fuel international growth.
Exactly. And the plan is quite specific. They're uniting the existing properties, Hong Kong, Chengdu, Shanghai. But the real story is the pipeline.
Where are they headed next?
Shenzhen in 2027, Xi'an in 2028, Tokyo in 2029, and then a big one in Bangkok for 2030.
And Bangkok is interesting because it's not just a hotel, right?
Correct. That's where they're debuting Upper House Residences Bangkok.
Right.
Foster Plus Partners designing it. It signals a move into that ultra-luxury residential space alongside the hotel.
That makes sense. In these prime city locations, mixing residential often helps the numbers stack up.
It really does, especially with land costs and construction. It builds a sort of luxury ecosystem, not just a standalone hotel. That Foster Plus Partners name signals the level they're aiming for.
We're seeing similar focus, maybe on a different scale, across APAC too. COMO Hotels and Resorts just reopened COMO Metropolitan Bangkok.
Ah, yes. After the full redesign by Paul and Navone, lovely Thai-inspired touches in those, 137 rooms.
That's right. And it feels like they're strengthening their city hotel presence there.
Well, it shores up their urban portfolio ahead of their Melbourne opening, which is slated for 2028, I believe. It's all about brand consistency in that competitive luxury space.
Speaking of targeting specific markets, look at IHG's new InterContinental Halong Bay Resort in Vietnam. Very clear focus there.
Oh, absolutely MIE focused. The event spaces are state-of-the-art, but the interesting angle is they're meetings for good program integration.
Sustainability built in, not just an add-on.
Precisely. Digital signage, no plastics, energy efficiency.
Yeah.
It's what corporate bookers are demanding now. They want proof, not just promises. So IHG is delivering that up front. It's smart.
Okay, so that's the precision luxury side. Now let's pivot to sheer scale. Hilton in Vietnam. Wow. Partnering with some group to basically double their presence.
It's a huge jump, going from 21 properties up to 42. You have to call it the big bet.
It really is. How does that break down?
Well, there's an 80-room LXR Hotels and Resorts in Da Nang that's pure top-tier luxury. But the massive piece is that 1,500-room multi-brand cluster planned for Phu Quoc by 2027.
1,500 rooms. Which brands are going in there?
Conrad, Hilton, and DoubleTree. All side by side, essentially.
That raises the question, doesn't it? How do you avoid them just competing with each other? Keep the brand lanes clear.
It's definitely a calculated risk. They're betting on Vietnam's tourism growth across all segments being explosive. Get the flags in the ground now, dominate the inventory before the next wave really hits. It's a bit of a land grab.
A strategic land grab.
Yeah, and they're also looking at underserved areas, like the Hilton Quang Han Onsen Resort near Halong Bay. That's 216 rooms coming late 2025. It's about geographic spread, too.
This push for scale ties into another trend we're seeing everywhere, the rise of conversions and soft brands. Construction costs are just, well, they're making new builds tougher.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So snapping up existing independent hotels becomes really attractive. We saw two key launches just now reflecting this.
Hilton's move first.
Right. Hilton launched the Outset Collection by Hilton. That's aimed squarely at upper mid-scale and upscale properties looking to convert. Gives independents access to Hilton's booking engine loyalty program. Big advantages.
And Wyndham's playing in a different segment.
Yeah, they launched Dazzler Select. It's an extension of their existing Dazzler Soft brand, but focused specifically on the economy end, trying to capture that younger traveler demographic.
So soft brands aren't just for the top end anymore. They're a tool across the board.
Definitely. It's a reaction to market realities. Look at Japan. Tourism is booming. Tokyo hotel rates are up like 54% over 2019 levels, thanks to the weak yen and visitor numbers.
But new builds are slow.
Exactly. Construction and labor costs are putting the brakes on. So if building a standalone hotel in prime Tokyo is getting too pricey, like that Omotesando Tower shows, needing apartments and retail to make sense, where does the investment flow?
Into conversions, I assume, or maybe less central locations.
Both. Brands are hunting for conversions, especially in regional cities or rural spots that don't have many global flags yet. A soft brand can give an existing property an immediate lift there.
Okay, let's bring it closer to home. Australia. Some big shifts happening, often driven by how people are actually traveling now.
For sure. First, some property news. The Sofitel Noosa iconic spot is transforming. It'll become Elysium Noosa Resort from December 2025.
Still under Accor, though.
Yes, managed under their MGallery collection. The GM, Mark Wilkinson, called it a landmark evolution, suggests a significant repositioning towards maybe a more refined Aussie luxury feel.
And we're seeing continued growth in the extended stay sector, too. Punthill Albury Apartment Hotel just started construction.
Right, that's very group. 83 apartment-style rooms, due late 2026, kitchens, laundry facilities, clearly targeting longer stays.
And that ties directly into Albury's big infrastructure spend, doesn't it? That $400 million investment.
Exactly. Developers are betting on sustained business travel, project work, people needing a base for more than just a night or two.
Which brings us neatly to the first big trend, bleisure. That blend of business and leisure.
It's huge right now. Partly hybrid work flexibility, partly cost of living, maybe people tacking holidays onto work trips to get more value.
And the key stat here, the one everyone needs to hear.
The average Australian trip length is now 6 nights. That's double the global average. Think about that.
6 nights, that changes everything. Your staffing, your F&B, your housekeeping.
Everything. We're seeing places like Cairns reporting average business stays of 8 days. So hotels absolutely must adapt. Better Wi-Fi is table stakes, but also proper workspaces in rooms, maybe different meal options, extended stay packages.
If your strategy is still built around a 2 or 3 night stay,
You're leaving money on the table. You're using an old playbook. This longer stay segment is massively fueling the tourism recovery they're projecting. It hits $370 billion by 2035.
wow. Okay, second major trend, sports tourism. Australia's event calendar is just packed, and it's driving huge demand.
The search data is pretty wild, up 340% overall for major sporting weekends. And international searches are up 250% year on year. It's not a small niche.
Not at all. What about the spending?
Get this. 82% of Australians are planning a sports-related trip. The average trip is 4 days, and they're spending over $3,200.
That's significant spend. What's the key for hoteliers trying to capture this market?
They plan ahead. Sports fans book early. They spend freely not just on the room, but dining, local attractions. And critically, 3 out of 5 extend their trip beyond the event itself.
So a weekend game turns into a longer break.
Exactly. They might explore the region. So the opportunity is massive, especially with global sports tourism predicted to hit something like $1.3 trillion by 2032. Target them early, package wisely.
Good advice. And just quickly, a nod to pure luxury. Taveuni Palms Resort in Fiji just won big at the World Travel Awards. Oceania's leading boutique resort.
Ah, yes. Only 2 villas, but each gets a dedicated 7-person team. That's setting a benchmark for that ultra-personalized, bespoke service model in the Pacific. Impressive stuff.
Okay, let's wrap with a quick run through the industry movers, the people putting these strategies into action.
Always important to track the talent. Mark Burns is the new GM at Sofitel Sydney Wentworth. Key role at a major heritage property.
TFE Hotels also made several senior appointments, particularly focusing on NZ and WA.
Right. Studi Kumar is Director of People and Capability NZ. Lindsay David is Director of Sales NZ. Then new GMs, Joseph Stipo in Queenstown, Thiva Kesavan in Perth. Shows strong regional focus. Lucy Eccleston also moving up in WA.
Also noted Margie Stewart moving to Business Development Director at Daiwa Living Nasuto Holdings.
Growth focus there. And Jason Ungle is Chief Engineer at the new Mondrian Gold Coast, crucial role, getting a new property humming.
And finally, Cian McClafferty is now Hotel Manager at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company, LLC, and Haley Thompson takes on Director of Sales and Marketing at Nuhu Smart Hoteliers.
Lots of key moves across different brands and functions.
That wraps up this week's 5-Star Weekly Briefing. Thanks for tuning in and staying informed with the latest in the hotel industry. Don't forget to check out our 5-Star Conversations podcast, where Brendan Granger from Technology for Hotels sits down with the industry's most influential leaders to uncover their journeys, insights, and the future of hospitality. It's a must-listen for anyone passionate about elevating their guest experience and driving innovation in the hotel world. Until next time, remember the biggest takeaway from today. If your revenue strategy doesn't account for 6-night Australian stay, you are operating on pre-2020 assumptions. Stay well and stay ahead. See you next week.